Hey, welcome to the Redhottlocks Report.
As the Carmelo turns. It was reported over the weekend that Carmelo Anthony informed the Nuggets that the Knicks were the only team he'd sign an extension with. But as you guys might imagine, when probed about it, said no, not possible. He was then quoted saying, "I haven't talked to my side about it, who I'd sign the extension with and who I want to sign the extension with. I have never had that conversation." Come on, Melo. Everybody knows. Just admit it. I want to be a Knick. By now, you've probably seen the footage of the snow crashing through the torn-off roof of the Metrodome. So what's the rule of political correctness with this one? Do we have to leave it at scary sight, lucky no one was hurt? Or are we allowed to actually say how cool it was? The Vikings may not be thrilled about the snow damage right now, but let's look on the bright side. Getting rid of an old stadium and an old quarterback? Sounds like a win-win to me. Now if they could just win a game.
Thanks, Kimberly. Bootlegger 21 is a fine sponsor of the Redhottlocks Report. Up next, a new edition of That Really Sucks.
James, the Lions knocked quarterback Aaron Rodgers out of the game and lose 7-3. And Circus, a blizzard hits Chicago and the Bears play like they're still in hibernation, losing to Tom Brady and the Patriots. How do you feel?
That really sucks.
That really does suck for Big James and Circus. I love to wear my BigBoyFootball.com gear. Up next, Circusdave talks with Doug Upstone from 3dailywinners.com on the Skype cam.
Hey Doug, let's jump right in. With Brett Favre's streak coming to an end at 297, do you have any memories you'd like to share with our viewers?
I sure do. You know, the first one was the best one. I got to go to Lambeau Field for the first time in 1992, and when I was there, number 4 got in the game because Don Majkowski got hurt. He led the Packers to victory, and the streak started the very next week.
Doug, that's fantastic. Of all the bowl games that are going to happen before the Christmas break, which underdog do you like the most to cover?
Well, the thing I like the most is Boise State, I think, is going to come in flat in the Las Vegas Bowl against Utah. Now, Utah is really good against stopping the run, and even though they'll be without their starting quarterback, senior Terrence Kane has a lot of experience in 9-1 straight up in games he started.
And our last question of the day for you, Doug. In the NBA, there's some crazy teams out there. Who is the craziest NBA team going on right now?
No question about it. It's the New York Knicks. The Knicks are the first team in the NBA to have 10 wins on the road this year, and they are 12-2 against the spread in that situation.
Doug, as always, it's great talking to you. Be sure to check out Doug at 3, the number 3, dailywinners.com, everybody. Doug, have a fantastic day.
Great job, Doug. Definition 6, New York City does a great job making the RHL Report look good. And here comes Circusdave Unfiltered.
Circusdave Unfiltered starts with the Jets strength and conditioning coach, Sal Alozzi. It seems that Coach Alozzi thought he was back in his playing days and bumped knees with Dolphins gunner Nolan Carroll during a punt coverage. The Jets fined him $25,000 and suspended him for the rest of the year. Are you kidding me? You suspended him for the rest of the year? This guy needs to be out of the league.
Here's a feel-good to end with. I applaud running back Tassard Choice of the Dallas Cowboys for asking the Mike Vick Experience to sign his gloves after the Cowboys' 30-27 loss to the Eagles. Choice was a huge Vic fan coming up in Atlanta and going to Georgia Tech, and it was just nice to see something go on at the end of the game. I wish everybody would get off this guy's case. It's just a pair of gloves, everybody. And remember, stick with the circus, stick with the cash.
Great show, everyone. Thanks to the RedHotLocks.com writers.
And check out the show on YouTube, Spike TV, Video, and Vidler.
The RedHotLocks.com pick of the week is BYU minus 11.5 in the New Mexico Bowl. The Cougars are in fuego.
That's it for this week. Bye.